Kingdom Hearts, Light of Friendship, Chapter 1, A New Journey. Aqua sat there, meditating. In a flash of white light, she was stood on a beach. She looked around and saw Master Ericus stood there next to her. Master, how? Aqua called out in shock. You're meditating. Whenever you have a peaceful mind, you can come and seek answers that plague your heart, the Master explained. Oh, I see, Aqua sighed. So, Aqua, what is the matter? The Master asked her, his gaze still focused on the ocean. I fear something is very wrong. Terra has not reported back in days, and Ventus is gearing up for another adventure. He wants to go after him. I do not know what to do, Aqua confessed. I can explain where Terra is, Master Ericus told her. Where is he, Master? Aqua barked. There is something going on. Something dark. The ancient beings known as the Kings of Darkness have been released by an unknown individual. These kings are very powerful, heartless, very strong, something like you've never seen before. They have spread across the different worlds, and Terra is trying to stop them, the Master explained. I must help him, Aqua barked. Then everything went white once again, and Aqua opened her eyes, and she was in her room, and she stood up and walked out and strolled out of the castle, and there she found Ventus swinging his keyblade hitting a tree. She walked up to him, and he struck the tree over and over. Then suddenly he clocked like he was being watched. He turned around and saw Aqua, and then he stood straight and his keyblade disappeared. Hey, Aqua, Ventus said through a lack of breath. Training, huh? Aqua questioned. Hey, there's always time to train, Ventus grinned. You, always did hold your keyblade in a strange way, huh? Aqua stated. Hey, I'm unique. Don't judge, Ventus chuckled. Aqua grinned at Ventus, then she looked sad. She looked down to the ground, avoiding Ventus's gaze. What's going on, Aqua? Ventus asked. I have to leave, okay? But I need you to promise that you're gonna stay here, Aqua said solemnly. Where are you going? Ventus asked with a stern look on his face. I have to do something. Unless you know about it, the better, Aqua stated. Ventus just looked at Aqua's stern face. Come on, don't look at me like that, okay? Just promise me that you won't go off-world for any reason, Aqua said sternly. Ventus sighed long and hard, and then he nodded his head slowly. Yeah, fine, I promise. I'll stay here, Ventus said. Thank you. I'll be back as soon as I can, Aqua replied. Then she turned around and walked away. Aqua, does this have anything to do with Terra not reporting back to us? Ventus called out. Aqua stopped on her track and did not reply. Then suddenly Ventus ran at Aqua, hopped over her, landing in front of her, and then wrapped his arms around her, hugging her tight. Oh, Ventus, Aqua sighed with a weak smile. Aqua hugged him tightly. Then they said their goodbyes. She then took several steps back and slammed her hand on her shoulder pad, triggering her armor transformation. Then she stood there in her keyblade armor, she jumped up and her board appeared, and then she took flight and flew off, leaving the land of departure. Aqua soared through the stars with a heavy heart, her mind swirling with thoughts. She was sad to leave Ventus once again, but she was also worried about Terra, the Kings of Darkness, very powerful and strong, heartless. They scared Aqua, and it scared her very much. She shook her head and focused on fighting Terra. Her glider board was pulled in by the traces of Terra's keyblade armor. Wherever Terra had gone, Aqua would be able to follow. Finally, a world came into view. She flew down and the surge of energy phased through her, and once she was engulfed by a flash of light, she opened her eyes and she was standing on some form of platform. She looked around and realized that she was very high up. Next to her were some really large books, overtowering her. Then she realized that everything in the room was gigantic. There was a gigantic bed, a set of drawers, and a very large window. Am I small? Aqua said out loud. Then she jumped off the shelf, landing on the window ledge. She looked around and saw her reflection. Then she saw that she was very small, but she was also plastic looking. Her figure had ridges and edges across her forearms and ankles. She was very confused. What am I? Aqua asked. Oh, you're a toy, someone said behind her. She turned around and saw a green dinosaur. She looked at him with a funny look. Hi there. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you jump, the dinosaur said. No, it's okay. Did you say I was a toy? Aqua replied. Yes, I did, the dinosaur nodded. Aqua then realised that the dinosaur looked like a child's toy as well. We blend into the worlds, of course, Aqua muttered to herself. Are you lost? Andy has not brought a new toy in a while, the dinosaur asked. No, I'm from somewhere else, Aqua explained. Oh, okay, my name is Rex. What about you? The dinosaur asked. Aqua, she replied with a nod. Nice to meet you, Aqua, Rex called out. Suddenly the floor became swarmed with shadows, a low-leveled Heartless, as they grouped up and danced around the floor ready for a fight. Heartless! Aqua barked. Then in a sparkle of light, her master Keyblade appeared in her hand. Wow, you're like Sora, Rex cheered. Wait, you know Sora? Aqua asked in shock. Oh, we do, Rex nodded. Rex, stay up here and hold that thought. Just give me 1 minute, okay? Aqua told the dinosaur. The dinosaur nodded as she jumped off the window ledge and landed on the wooden floor. She gripped her Keyblade tight. She looked at the swarm of low-leveled Heartless that stood before her. Bring it on, Aqua grunted. Then she dove straight at the Heartless.